Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan. If it is the first time, make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe, comment and share with your friends. In this channel I talk about the life in Middle East, how to overcome some of the challenges, how to for you to finish the contract. What do you need, or what do you have to learn as you keep on working to achieve your goal? There are many challenges that make people feel like I'm gonna quit. This is not what I came to do. But today I want to tell you that every house is different. Whatever is done here is not the same as what is done at your place. And in every house there are rules and there are regulation, and even their personality is different. So you cannot compare my workplace with your workplace, and how my boss how he or she understands me, it's not the same as your place. So what do you do for you to keep on working and even having good time, even if you are getting tired because of working? But you can be tired because of work but not tired because of people, like not being depressed and fatigued and all that because of the environment. So for you to have a smooth running as you work, first is you understand your boss, how they do things. First you must be ready. Your mind should be open to run how they do things, how they treat their children. You should be a good observant. You should keep on looking, how do they, if a child does a mistake, how do they correct her, how do they address issues. You should be don't be self-centered, that I want this to be this way and this to be no, that it's very hard for it to work here. You have to be open-minded, ready to learn, ready to be corrected, because some feel like I will not do this job again simply because people correct in a different way. You may do a mistake, the way you are, maybe the same mistake I did, but the way I was corrected is different. For example, in some houses, when you break a glass, maybe your boss or your madam will be like, no problem, but be cautious next time, don't break them. Some will shout and yelling at you that, do you know it's money? Do you know what it is expensive? So people have different way of reacting, and the best way of solving such a problem, if your madam talks a lot, like, why did you break that? You know it's money, or whatever. You should not talk. Be calm. Sometimes silence is the best weapon, because when you start quarreling, you are the one with the mistake, and she has a right to ask you, why did you break this glass or this plate, or why did you do that? So you should know how she react when there is a mistake. That will help you to know, if she talk, you be silent. Sometimes even if she doesn't talk too much, maybe she don't do that next time. You should also feel that you don't need to talk much. If she says that, you'll okay, and that's all. Don't like to make a scenario where that it's like you are competing, and remember that she or he is the one has employed you, and there is no way you'll be at top. You'll always be below. Then the other thing, apart from correction, is some are or the way they take, maybe if you fail to do some certain works, maybe you fail to do cleaning in certain area, the way they behave, the way they talk, if you have not done it, also determines how you relate with them. You have to lead you to accept correction. Don't be that person who get angry very fast that you can even quit your job. Like, even I don't want to do this work, can you pay for me the ticket? I want to go back, and such things, because you never know how the person might react. Maybe she has been silent, she has been watching you. You did this, she keep quiet. You did that, she keep quiet. Then the moment you're telling her, you can pay the ticket, I don't want to work again, and then she pays, and you are not ready to go. You are just talking it as a way of defense. Remember, what you confess, you possess. Maybe you are talking as a way of defense to show them the seriousness, but you never knew the other side. That's why I say the way back to the first point, the way he or she behave when she is correcting you matters a lot on how you can address your issue. Some people have been talking, or some say, hey, you should not be soft and all that, you should be tough. Toughness doesn't work all the time. Sometimes silence works, sometimes talking to work, but you should not be shy to say what you don't like. So being tough doesn't mean that you be rude and you don't want to be corrected. No. For you to have a good moment, if you are not pleased by something, just tell her, why I did that and I saw that you are not happy. Why are you not happy? What should we do? Be ready to listen from the other side. Don't just take all the matter on your side. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? That will never work. So be ready for you to be heard, and for you to be heard, you should address the issue the way it is. Don't bring the previous matter to the issue that you are addressing now. For example, maybe you are quarreled today because of something you did today. You should address that thing. Forget the rest that happened before and address this issue. I did this, you said no, what? Address that issue. Leave alone what happened in the past, because in that you'll be able to solve that problem. But when you have bitterness, when you have not released what angered you before, it is difficult to express yourself, because you might react in a wild way, and people are different. You never know the way you talk about that issue, how she will respond. So for those who are quick to say, hey, pay for my ticket, I don't want a job, no, that is not good. I've seen a person who had that issue when she was angry. She told the madam that, pay for my ticket, I want to go home. The following day the ticket was there. Guess what? That is stress. And she was like, what if I was quiet? What if I didn't say this? And she ended up losing her job. One thing, you are stressed, you are going back home, you are not ready for it, because by the time as you are almost nearing to finish your contract, your mind is getting set. I'm remaining 2 months, I'm remaining 3 months, or 1 month, or no, it's now almost 5 months. I will be finishing contract. What do I want? When I go home, what will I do? So you are like, you've been told now you are going. You don't know where to start. Maybe you've not saved anything. So what I want to tell you is, remember, tongue is powerful, as the Bible says. There's a blessing and there's a curse. So don't be very quick to finalize your issue, to give the final word, like, I want to go home, pay for my ticket. First address the issue. If there is no change, you can tell them, take me back to the office, and you can change the house. But don't rush to say that, pay for me the ticket, and maybe you're not mentally prepared to go home, and even financially you're not ready to go home. The best way is to address the issue the way it is. I did this, you quarreled me, what do you want me to do? Or direct me, what should I do? But don't be that harsh, because before you bring a final judgment on the other side, you've been doing many mistakes. If you can sit back, sometimes you need your time. Call yourself a meeting. I was quarreled today. I was called because of this. Yesterday I was called because of this. What do I want with my life? Why did I come here at first place? Why did I come? Why did I make my mind to travel? Why am I here? What should I do to achieve my goal? What should I do to have a good moment, to have peace of mind? What you need, you have to ask yourself several questions. Call yourself a meeting before you make a final decision. And by that, you'll know that if it is time to go or no. Then, even as you call yourself a meeting, there are people who have a tendency, you are asking advice from people on Facebook or even other social media platform, or even friends whom you know. And let me tell you, houses are different, people are different. The way my issue is addressed here will never be addressed the same way at your place. So be yourself.